grab your coffee. I had to make coffee for this video. 2020, COVID affected my job. To just start from the beginning. I want to go back and just see from the day that we started what progress we've made to just hopefully motivate me again. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Mary, and in this channel I talk about finances and a little bit of motherhood, just because I feel finances and motherhood are two big things that can really affect your mental health, and I'm all about having a healthy mental health. Yes, I'm gonna go with that. Today is gonna be a financial video, and I am gonna just go over my debt-free journey. I definitely feel like I just need a recap of where we are in paying off our debt, because 2020 has just completely thrown us off. So I wanted to just start from the beginning. I want to go back and just see from the day that we started what progress we've made to just hopefully motivate me again and get me on the right mentality to just start our debt-free journey again for 2021. So I'm gonna just go over my debt, what we owe, what we paid off, and just kind of share with you our little story, and I am going to also just kind of show you guys my goals and just kind of get things rolling again. So grab your coffee. I had to make coffee for this video. Like, I had to, because we're about to go over my numbers, and I need opening up my notebook. I have a video on how to turn a notebook into your little budget tracker. I am about to begin a new one for the next year, so make sure to check out that video if you want to do that. I'm gonna flip the camera, I think, eventually, just so you guys can see better. So just a quick little background of my debt-free journey. Me and my husband started our debt-free journey back in 2018, November of 2018, and we did pretty good the first year. So we went from $60,000, that was our starting debt, and by the end of 2019 we went down to $37,000. So almost half of our debt went off in 1 year, which was great. We were super motivated, everything was going good. That was by the end of 2019. 2020, COVID affected my job. I didn't work as much, so our paychecks, at least my paychecks, were a lot less, and that really just kind of affected my goals for 2020, and it affected what we wanted to pay off. It just affected our finances because our finances were a lot less. Also, I did get pregnant. That also, of course, affected us because now we're saving up for baby, and it's just everything that comes with that. I did go over budget in my groceries all the time. Even though I would set a budget, I never really stuck to it because I just wanted to eat everything. We definitely had a good year followed by a bad year, and I just feel messy about it. Like, I just want to get back on track. So that is just a quick little background of our debt-free journey, and now I'm just going to show you guys the progress that we have made. Just look at the positive and share with you guys my goals for 2021, because we are back into feeling motivated. My income is hopefully going to get back on track starting next year, because I am still on maternity leave. So my pay right now is just still not steady and still not where it was. So once I am off maternity and I just get back into the normal job routine that I had, I feel like, hopefully we can get back on track with our debt. So let me just share with you guys my numbers and my goals. Okay, so what I have here is just a breakdown of our debt and everything that we have been paying off, and just showing up our total debt throughout the years. So this is something I just did really, really quick because I wanted to just, again, go from the very beginning and see where we started to where we are now, so I can feel a little bit motivated again since we've been off track. So I'm just going to show you. So in 2018, November of 2018, that's when we began our debt-free journey, and this was our beginning debt. So that was what we owed, and this is everything that we owed it to. So we had a personal loan, we had a couple of credit cards, we owned a trailer, and then my student loans actually, and our car. And then we have 2019 and 2020. And so from November of 2018 to November of 2019, so in 1 year, we went from 60,000 to 37. So that first year we did great, and we paid off a lot of the things, and we're left with our car and our student loans. So just the car, we went from 14 to 11. And then my student loans, the one under my name, we went from 9 to 4,000. And the one under my mom's name went from 20 and went up to 21. So student loans is something I do have a hard time always like paying. And the interest on it, I think, is what really just always has it go up instead of down. But then in 2020, we went from 37 to 36, and that was just within a few months. So still the same amount or the same type of debt, the student loan and the car. And then, so this month, December 2020, and then I put January 2021 just to say that that's what I'm starting the year off with. So this is the debt that we're beginning the year with, which is 35,400. So let's see, 18 to 19. So what is that, 2 years? So in 2 years, we pretty much just went from 60 to 35, which is a lot. But this year, as you can tell, we really didn't make any progress. I mean, so this is the debt that we have now. Medical expenses is $650. Navient has stayed about the same. So we owed 45 in the beginning of the year, and now it's 47. The one under my mom's name, that one did go up. I don't know if it's the interest rate on that one. I never noticed if it's higher or not, but this one always seems to just go up more. So we had 21 in the beginning of the year, and now we're at 22. So that is no good. I can't wait to be done with paying off our student loans, or my student loans. And then we did make really good progress with the car. In the beginning of the year, we owed $10,000, 10,800, and now we're down to 4,300. So that's really exciting because we're almost done with paying off our car, which is why that was such a goal of mine last year. But again, I'm still happy that we're at least under the double digits. So we're at 4 with the car, and then we did pick up debt in our phones. I know that was something we shouldn't have done, but I really, really wanted a new phone, and our phones were pretty much, they just weren't working anymore, and we've had our phones for like so many years. So it was just time, and now we just owe $2,000 to Apple for our phones, and then American Express, our one credit card that we have, we're at $645. So we did pick up a little bit more debt, but at the same time, it's good for me to see that we're not more into debt. So instead of, like, I would not have been happy if we went from 36 to more than 36. So at least it's gone down. So we have more debt in a way, but the number at least is going down. So that is my progress. This is pretty much my journey with our debt in one page, and it's actually good to like have all these numbers in front of you. So this is something you want to try to do just so that you can see the progress that you've made and what areas you even need to work on. Like right off the bat, seeing this, I know that we definitely need to start working on our student loans, because that's just something that is not getting any better. Instead of going down, it's going up. So having a layout like this really makes you see and put your debt into perspective and know what you really need to even try to tackle a little bit more, depending on what method you're going about. If you're doing the Dave Ramsey method, or if you're just going by highest interest. But either way, so this is my little debt-free journey. And now I'm just going to share with you guys my financial goals for 2021. And what I really learned this year and what I really need to do is narrow down my financial goals. I feel like that will help me. So what I mean is to just not have so many financial goals. I mean, I don't want to overwhelm myself. I just want to hit the main points and really focus in on them. So my first one is going to be, this was actually the same goal I had for 2020, which I have a video of my financial goals for 2020. I'll put that so you guys can see if you would like. And it was this one, which is funny because this is why I wanted it to be a goal. And that's to maintain $1,000 by the end of the year in our emergency funds. So $1,000 in our emergency fund by end of the year. And I know that emergency funds, that's what they're there for. But I just feel like I really want to try to avoid having to use it unless it is truly a big emergency. But I just don't want to start off the year always having to replenish it. I feel like we're always having to go back to baby step one and having to replenish and have a complete emergency fund according to Dave Ramsey, which is what we try to follow. So at least the past 2 years, that's how it's been. It's always at the end of the year, we always have to tap into emergency fund. So I really want to try to avoid it and maintain $1,000. So that's something we don't have to replenish in the beginning of the year. For my second goal is going to be to pay off all the debt that we have, excluding my Navient loan that's under my mom's name, because that is our highest debt. That is the $22,000 that we owe. That is pretty much the bulk of our debt. So of course, my goal is to be debt-free by next year. We're at $35,000. I don't know if that would be possible to pay off in 1 year. But I will be more than happy if we're able to pay everything else minus the one under my mom's name. So that is my second goal. And so I'm going to put to pay all debt except Navient. And then I always put mom or me, depending on which one I'm talking about. So, and then I'm just going to put down here all that is. So it's medical. It is the Navient under my name. We have our car that I want to really pay off this year finally. We have our phones now and our credit card. So that is just my goal, and I really feel like that is doable, because when I added everything up, that means that total debt payoff would be, and I'm gonna put this really big, $12,479.63. So this is what my main goal is to pay in 1 year, and I feel like that is really, really doable. So that is it. If I am able to pay this off before the year's over, then of course I'm going to continue. I would be so happy if we can start paying off the $22,000 one. That would be great. But if not, this is the goal. So at least pay this off by this year. And then my last financial goal is going to be to increase our income. And that will be, of course, to help us pay off our debt faster. So increasing my income, I'm just kind of like writing down a few things that I want to do, little things that I see a lot of YouTube videos on, as far as like doing online surveys, selling things online, rather it be Poshmark or Facebook Marketplace, or do furniture flips, or just any kind of like little side things that I can do just to pay for it to go towards our debt. So I'm just going to put here, so side hustle or a job. So something that can get me a steady amount of income, even if it's $100 extra a month, anything, something so that we can put more money towards our debt. So that is that one. And I'm also considering, because I work part-time, so I am considering going full-time. Not right now, because our son is a month and a half, and I don't want him going to daycare yet because he's too young, and I just don't want him getting sick, because I know he is going to get sick. When our first son started school, he started getting sick all the time, so I'm trying to avoid that. But once he does start going to daycare, because I know he's just eventually going to have to because of our job schedule, I might consider going full time again to just increase our income. But that won't be till probably halfway into the year, when our son is a little bit older. And that is it. So these are my 3 financial goals for 2021. I'm just going to narrow it down, focus on these. I mean, my main priority next year is to just pay off as much debt as possible, and to especially reach this one right here. This is my main goal, and kind of just be done with all of this debt that we have. So that is it. All right, guys, I hope this video helped you. I hope that you get back into it if you sidetracked. And if you like this video, if it helped you in any way, I would so love and appreciate for you to give it a thumbs up. And I would love for you to subscribe and join us here and join me as I continue my debt-free journey. So until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. It is me and my husband. We have 4, no, we don't have 4 kids. We have 2 kids. Whoa, girl, slow it down. Oh, not okay. Oh, I just spilled my coffee.